Where are you going?
I want to go find my mother. No! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Best Moments in Star Wars. Today we're talking about Attack of the Clones.
Yay.
I got 10 good things about Attack of the Clones. You may not think that's possible,
I don't believe you.
but I got 10 good things. But
Here goes.
spoilers, I actually enjoyed this movie. I didn't think I was... Last week I looked like I was just hating the movies.
Last time we watched all of them, it must have been when 8 came out, right? Oh, yeah, and then we ranked them then, I think, and I thought...
2 is our bottom. We fell asleep during 2.
Yeah, I honestly felt 2 was worse than 1, but now rewatching it, I think 2's better than 1. They're both shitty, don't get me wrong.
I agree.
But, yeah.
I agree. But my first thing I got is the attack on Padme / the chase with Zam Wessel. I hope that's how you pronounce her name. But that whole little, like, chase scene, like, the little worms go through her window and, like, get it off the bed, and they chase her through the city, and they jumps out of the pod and all that. I thought it was pretty neat.
That's my first one, too.
Oh,
and because you don't like to put things in order.
Yeah, mine's just, and for people that didn't watch the last video, this is just, like, I'm watching the movie and I'm writing down things as I'm watching it. I'm not putting it in any particular order. Yeah, I really liked it. I also have, side note, in this whole movie, Obi-Wan looks like the guy in the restaurant from Ferris Bueller. I don't know, he was hanging off of Anakin's ship in the beginning, and I was like, wow, that looks like the dude from Ferris Bueller. And then the whole movie, that's all I kept seeing.
I did like it when Obi-Wan jumps through the window and grabs the fucking...
Yeah, he's a fucking badass then.
Yeah, and you don't think of him as a badass, typically?
I do. I always think Obi-Wan is a badass. He
Really?
fucking...
Have you seen A New Hope?
He cut off Anakin's arms and legs and said, you little bitch, I'm gonna leave you in this volcano to die.
I meant in this movie.
In this movie, he tracks down Jango Fett a bit.
I just don't think of him as a badass. But you're right. I mean, he kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it's not my fault. You're stupid.
I'm going to fucking smack you.
Number 2, the clones being cloned up to Jango Fett / meeting young Boba Fett. I thought was pretty cool. But I like that. It also goes in. I put another side note here. Palpatine. I liked because like there's a lot of this movie you just gotta like you have to think because they don't tell you anything because it's a bad movie. But like it's like Palpatine got that army made for himself. So that way he can like trick his way to getting stuff ready for episode 4 and 5 and all that. Then Darth Vader's gonna throw him down a thing. But I like that like he's doing that. And he's like, oh yeah, whatever. Oh, you're gonna promote me as to leader or whatever, so I can get the army passed in for us. Cool. And then I'm gonna slip an Order 66 into them. But like, they don't show us any of that, and it's really annoying. But knowing that, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's the same as the last movie.
Yeah.
His plan, he's so much ahead of the Jedi, it's pathetic.
Watching the movies this time, you always just watch the movies think, oh, this is Anakin's story, blah, blah, blah. Then you watch the next one, so now it's Luke's story. But watching it this time, I keep thinking, oh, this like, thinking about Palpatine's plan the whole time through. I was like, oh, these are actually good movies, or could be, if you think about those plot lines and like just kind of, and you connect the dots yourself, it's actually pretty cool.
If you think about it, the Jedi got laxed and lazy, and he took over the whole world because they couldn't see anything. Here's my second one. When the Padawan can figure out that there's a missing planet, but Obi-Wan couldn't.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. He goes in and like, oh, he lost a planet, did he? How embarrassing. Hey, children, let's find a planet for Obi-Wan. And they all get together, and they're like, oh, it's right there. He's like, cool, thanks. Peace out, bros.
Yeah, did he really see? That's what I think of Obi-Wan.
I blame George Lucas for that. That's not actually Obi-Wan.
He created Obi-Wan.
Nah, I think someone else
Side
did.
Note.
Oh, we both have side notes now.
Well, because you skipped half the movie to get to your second thing.
Yeah, my bad. The movie's bad.
Rose Byrne being the new decoy, I thought was cool because she's in Neighbors and she's the frickin' wife in Neighbors.
I remember watching an interview with her and I was like, oh, fuck, that was her in Star Wars? I didn't even remember.
Yeah, so it wasn't the first one Keira Knightley?
Yeah, and her character blew up in the beginning or whatever, even though that wasn't her again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting.
It's weird.
I thought it's interesting that they blew up. Like see, her plan does work. That you can blow her up and she dies. Then we'll just get a new lookalike. And I was like, how many fucking bitches in this world look like Padme?
If you think about it, so they fly all the way to the other planet, right?
Yeah.
And then they blow up the ship as they get off.
Yeah,
That's
it's weird.
Stupid. Why not blow it up while it's flying?
I don't know. Send a message, maybe. You're not even safe in your own turf, bitch. Number 3, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
Uncle Owen! Aunt Beru!
Uncle Owen.
Aunt Beru. I like that they're in this. And
You
like,
burnt.
and we went back to Anakin's. That's a couple movies ahead, pal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But we went back to like Luke's house and
Whose house?
Luke's house. And I thought it was just kind of neat. Nothing special really happened with those characters in particular, but I thought it was cool that they're in this. And I needed a slot for number 4 because I was afraid I wasn't gonna get some
It's
stuff.
cool that they're in it.
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense for the movie.
It makes sense. He went home. It actually does make sense because he went to Guato. Is that his name? Guato.
Yeah.
And and then he's like, oh, I sold your mom to some dude named Lars. And then he goes and then he just finds his family.
Yeah.
Like he finds it because that's his real family.
That's not what doesn't
That's
make
his
sense.
stepbrother and all that.
Yeah.
But
and,
it
and
doesn't
then,
make sense for the other movies. Is
right.
What you're saying.
Because then they hide his child where he was, and he never found him.
Well, he has bad
Or was
memories.
he-
His
or-
mom died there. He had bad memories.
Or do you think he just didn't look because he's an absentee father?
I think in comics he has looked and like they hit him, but that doesn't those count, but don't count because they don't talk about it in the movies.
I mean, then he's not a very good looker.
Also, you brought up to me pre this video that they wipe C-3PO's memory,
Mm-hmm.
but C-3PO's lived with them since,
And then they
since Anakin went away as a child, so we don't know.
And they just stole him.
we don't know how long C-3PO lived with
Well,
them
see,
because we don't know
yeah.
when the mom got traded
Right.
to that guy. But she
Sold,
lived with them.
not traded.
Whatever. She was a slave. She was traded.
It's not a
basically.
fucking baseball card.
She was a slave. Basically, she is. But she was traded there,
Sold.
and he lived with them for a long time. How did they not remember him? He fucking, like you said, he buys him back and forth.
And he's the most annoying droid in the galaxy.
Yeah.
You'd remember that.
I give the benefit of the doubt is he is gold there, and they apparently he has some kind of trickery because remember in episode 7 he goes up to Han Solo. You may not recognize me because of my red arm.
Goodness! Han Solo! It is I, C-3PO. You probably don't recognize me because of the red arm.
I thought it was interesting seeing little boy Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's why I put down for number 2. Yeah, I like that. Even though he's completely annoying in this, and he's kind of a bad character and doesn't do anything except for pick up his dad's head. It's cool being like, oh, that guy's gonna fucking go into the Sarlacc pit, you know?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, he's not a good father.
No, I mean, really, if you think about it, he's his own father
No.
because he's a clone. Get it?
Yeah, no, I don't get it. So he watches his father do bad things, and then he watches his father get killed. So it's
And then he follows in his father's footsteps.
I'm gonna do that. I want to get my head chopped off someday.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. But like he tries to kill Obi-Wan.
Yeah. He's kind of an evil son of a bitch.
That's what I mean. And like,
yeah, get him, Daddy. Do it faster. He talks really weird too.
and then when
I feel like that kid smokes like 7 packs a day.
and he always has a face like,
Yeah.
and then
Well, you would too if your dad was Jango Fett.
probably. But he was evil.
Yeah.
Like when they almost kill him, he like laughs.
I wish we would have actually got more of him in like 3. Like, even though I guess it would make sense. Anakin grew up like 20 years in between movies. I mean, really, I guess not that much because he is 10 years.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
looks 20 because he's 19 in this and he was
You'd have
9
to-
in the previous
I
movie.
mean, I'm sure.
But like, it'd have been neat if they showed him in like 3, like even like at the end or whatever, been like, look, there's Jango Fett.
Boba.
Fuck, I mix them up both ways.
Yeah.
Number 4, Anakin killing all the Tusken Raiders. I love that. Except the one thing I hate about it.
They don't show it.
Yeah, that's what I hate that about Star Wars. It was like, oh, he's gonna do something. Someone's gonna get caught with the lightsaber. Never mind, you don't get to see it.
He kills like 3 of them.
Yeah, he boom, boom. Like I wanted to see even the younglings. Like I want to see like a version of Episode 3 where he's just cutting children in half.
Yeah, I would see that too.
That'd be awesome.
I agree with that.
They need. I want like you know those guys. Remember that video that came out? Like they re-edited and put like Alec Guinness in and like redid
that
that
was
fight
cool.
with Darth Vader. Do that, but with Anakin and the younglings.
Why don't you do that?
I don't have that kind of skill, pal. But that would be awesome. I would love to see that. And then maybe if you do that and people like it, go to the Tusken Raiders one because that would be less cool, but it'd be still cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like that.
My next one is the Jango Obi-Wan fight.
Oh, that was so lame.
It wasn't lame.
It was.
In this movie, it was one of the best parts.
Well, they don't fight in any other movies. He
No,
dies at the end of this, so how would he fight in another movie? They're all slipping and sliding and shit, and then they out Batman each other.
The cool part about it is, think about from my perspective.
Okay, hold on. All right.
Okay, let's hear it.
You're sitting on the couch going, "This movie's boring as fuck." Oh, this part's kind of cool. It's some action, and you got Obi-Wan, and you got Boba Fett in the background.
No, see, like I had the little Boba Fett character when I was like 12,
Oh, so you had a hard
And he
on.
had like a little rocket in the back. He had these little
Yeah, see,
things, these gadgets.
he
and
looked-
he never uses them.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So now he used them in this. He is
You-
kind of like Batman.
You have to admit he did look really stupid when he used the rocket on his back, and he was like,
It was interesting. That's a weird way to put
it
it.
was really dumb.
It's like he's pooping or something.
And then also, like, what's up with his shoes? He was like, all over the place, because it was raining, but, like, what, his armor isn't good in rain?
What do you mean?
When he was fighting Boba Fett, he was slipping and sliding all over the place.
Jango Fett was fighting Boba Fett?
Fuck me. I can't talk today. When Jango Fett was fighting Obi-Wan, he was slipping and sliding all over the
Because
place.
it was wet.
Yeah, but
And they were on a slant.
I don't see Stormtroopers sliding around in the rain.
When have you seen Stormtroopers in the rain?
Rogue One, I believe.
You believe.
I'm pretty sure they fight under the rain at some point.
None of them slip?
Mm-mm.
I think you're full of shit.
We'll get back to that, I guess. But yeah, I think that was dumb. Him slipping around. I was like, your armor can't stand that. You have magnets that you can climb back up a building, but you can't walk in the rain.
They weren't magnets. They were like claws.
It was claws to stop him, but it was magnets when he went back up. Because he was going clink, 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 clink. Number 5, Count Dooku is really a hero.
What?
He's a hero. He's being a bad guy, but only because he knows the real bad guy is on the Jedi side. And he even tries to tell Obi-Wan, yo, Palpatine, or Gary, whatever his name is over there, is a bad dude, but he's pretending to be nice to you guys. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, hey, do you really, he's talking to Mace Windu, he's like, do you really think he's a bad dude? And they're like, yeah, I don't know. But he knows what's going on, and like he even says Qui-Gon Jinn would be on my side. And he says all this shit, like, he's only being a bad guy because he really has no other option. He's being with them, and I feel like it's like he's tricking. Like once he got rid of Palpatine, he would, because he's pretending to work with them too. Once he got rid of him, I feel like he would like try to do some kind of grayish Jedi shit.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah,
I think he's just out there for himself. He's trying to get Obi-Wan because they always need two. Then he can be the apprentice, and then he can be the Emperor.
no, because he tells Obi-Wan, "Yo, this motherfucker's working on your side too." Why would he tell him that if he like the bad guys know that? He's like, "You told me his whole plan. He wasn't lying to." And then when he said all that,
No, I know.
so I believe Count Dooku is a hero.
I don't believe you.
You're stupid. Then you're not following along the Star Wars story.
He's not a hero.
You're being fucking mind controlled by Palpatine also.
No.
He's like, hey, Nikki, vote for me. 2020 Palpatine.
No, I do think it was weird the way he was trying to win Obi-Wan over by telling him the truth.
See, I don't think that was weird. I thought he was...
But
I think he was telling, yo, like, you guys are dumb. He's clouding your judgment because he's a bad boy, and you guys aren't
Bad
following
boy.
along. And he's like, oh, I'm a bad guy. And even your old leader, Qui-Gon Jinn, would be on my side, too, because he would believe me. And he's
Yeah,
like,
but how does he know that? He's probably right, though.
no, I think
'Cause
Qui-Gon Jinn totally would be like, oh, yeah, he is a bad dude. And Anakin, and if Qui-Gon Jinn wouldn't have died because Mace Windu went... Not Mace Windu. Darth Maul went... and got stabbed in the stomach, then movies would have been different, and Anakin maybe would have been the hero with all them, and it could have been Anakin, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Count Dooku together
you should
saving the day.
Maybe you should make your own movie.
Make a hell of a lot more sense than George Lucas's, I bet. But if anybody watching this, even if you disagree with everything we say, comment down below if you think Count Dooku is a good guy or a bad guy, because I believe he's a good guy. And he's in a predicament where the bad guy is tricking the other good guys into being like, no, he's a Sith. And he's like, well, I gotta pretend to be a Sith so I could fucking save this world.
I don't think he's pretending.
I do 100%. Because remember, he has him kidnapped.
Yeah.
And why would he go to kill his dude? I know what you're saying, so he can be in charge. But I feel like it's because he wanted to kill him. Be like, see, guys, he's working both sides. He's dead. Maybe your vision is less cloudy now. And we can all work together and be cool as a cucumber.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Crazy.
No, I'm telling you, that is the truth.
No, Count Dooku was not good. He's Darth Tyrannus.
You're Darth Howard the I'm Googling. Let's see if is Count... We can all agree Count Dooku wasn't a good guy. He was a Sith. He led this... Okay, well, hold on. Let's see. None of these are considered to be heroic actions. Okay, well, fuck you. This is from... Oh, it's from StarWars.com. Yeah, but this is some dude writing on StarWars.com.
Yeah, it was, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't actually... Let's see. Here's the thing. It's on a message board. TheForce.net. I believe the Force more than I believe Star Wars. Count Dooku was actually a good guy the entire time, and it was pretty obvious. See? Someone else has my opinion.
Did you write that?
Written by Jerome King.
What is the replies? He's a moron.
Someone says. This guy says Count Dooku was planning to kill Palpatine and perhaps eliminate the Sith, or at least the Sith that we know of, and like create a new. See, the people agree with me, you little bitch. People agree with me on the internet. That means I'm right. The internet agrees with me. Means I'm right.
It took you 2 times to find it, but you're right.
Yeah, I had to go to see. That's how the internet works. Something doesn't agree with you, you go to the next page. Boom, they agree with you. You're right.
All right. How'd that work out for him?
Well, he got decapitated and the real actor died, so it didn't work out for anybody.
Hope you're happy. All right. I don't have any fucking crazy ideas.
Me either.
The chase in the asteroid field is brief, but I love the way those fucking bombs blow up the asteroid.
I do too. I was gonna write that. I might have wrote that down actually at some point in here.
Well, hopefully not, because you're way ahead of me.
And I also have. This is another thing I have a memory with, like last time the pod racing. I remember like it was like the second or third time me and you saw this in theaters. Which for people that didn't like the movie, I remember we saw these a lot in theaters, even though we didn't like them. But I remember when you went, and actually it had been our first because we were confused. And like as it went. And all of a sudden the theater was silent, and we're like, "Oh, that's interesting." Like it blew up, and we have no sound in the theater as we're going through space, blah blah. And then it cut to seeing people are talking, and we're like, "Oh, there's still no audio." And the guy walks in and goes, "Yeah, sorry, the speakers broke." So then they rewinded me back
I don't remember
they rewinded
that
it
at
back
all.
like 10 minutes, and we were like, "Oh, that makes sense."
I don't remember that at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a lot of memories. Like in episode 3, remember I went with me, you, and Rick. And you're like, go save our seats. We're gonna go. You want anything? And I was like, yeah, give me like a crunch bar or some kind of candy. And I sit next to that one dude, and I kept talking to these strangers, and like this guy and his girlfriend, and then he was offering me candy, and I was eating it, and all this shit. And we were chatting. And you came back and you're like, were you talking to that guy? I was like, yeah, he offered me candy. He's like, you took candy from a stranger? And I was like, he seemed trustworthy. I was like, how old was I when episode 3 came out? Like 10 years old or something?
Probably.
I'm taking candy from a stranger.
Yeah, you also think Count Dooku's a bad guy, so.
Yeah, I might be discrediting myself there.
Mm-hmm. All right, next.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fucking, you're distracted as fuck.
This might be another long one.
Did you like smoke crack before we did this?
No, but I did smoke some MCs. I actually liked the Anakin and Padme storyline.
All right, I'm done. Get out of my way. I quit.
No, you can sit down. I'll explain it to you, maybe. Put your mic back in your mouth. I liked it. I thought this time around...
You've totally lost all your credibility.
This time around, it was very cheesy and like very CW-ish, but I kind of like that shit now. Like you're watching all those shows.
Now you're cheesy.
And I found it was interesting and kind of cute.
Okay.
They're all having fun out in the fields. He pretends to be hurt. Then he's like, "Yo, babe, I want to love you." And she's like, "We can't love each other, but wait, we will."
No, tell him what I told you in the car on the way to the store.
As we're getting out of Winco, I got some wraps and he got some cheese and shit.
They don't give a fuck.
And we're getting in the car and he's like, "Yeah, the whole movie would have been good if it wasn't for that fucking anime and Padme storyline. I mean, they were fine separate, but together, gee whiz." And I was like, I wrote down in my notes.
First of all, I've never said gee whiz in my life until just now.
Okay. But I thought it was interesting, and then it all leads to them going in that pit, and she climbs up and gets scratched and goes, ah, and gets hurt, and they all fight the things. I liked their whole storyline. It was one of my favorites of the movie, actually.
Good. All right. I've lost all respect for you.
I didn't think you had any to begin with.
That's a good point.
So I think Count Dooku is good, and I like their storyline.
Okay, my next is Anakin killing the Sand People. I didn't call them Tusken Raiders.
Yeah,
I don't really have a lot to say from them because we already discussed it with yours, and you ranted about Count Dooku for 45 minutes, so we can just move on to your next one.
Gotcha. Number 7, Mace Windu's purple lightsaber / killing Jango Fett.
Okay, that's two things.
No, it's together. It's the same scene.
No, he does his lightsaber.
He gets it out and goes, bam, 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 falls back. His cloak falls off.
Well, that's my next two.
He's a badass. And then 5-10 minutes later, he runs up and boom, boom,
that's not
boom,
the same thing.
Cuts off his head, and he's like, yeah.
God, you must love this movie.
Doesn't he? I actually really enjoyed myself watching it.
God, you're...
But doesn't he have engraved on his purple lightsaber, bad motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we could see that.
Yeah, I think he got it after the
movie.
movie.
He leaves it like on a table or something.
Like his wallet?
And somebody...
Well, that's my next two.
Somebody stands up in that diner that Obi-Wan went to and tries to rob the place, and he's like doing that. Maybe he's with Yoda. Yoda goes to the bathroom.
Oh my God. The Yoda's taking a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my next one's the purple lightsaber. My one after that is Jango Fett beheaded by Mace Windu.
Could have put those together.
Yeah, if I had any brains, huh?
All the Jedi's fighting the droids in the arena.
Step inside my arena.
I thought that was. Have you seen the behind the scenes of that? It's
No.
just all blue and it's just all people like.
It,
And there's
it,
nothing. There's
it
nothing
literally
go-
looks like
nothing
that.
going on. But it's like, and I know it's a dumb scene, but like it is cool that many lightsabers and people doing shit. It's just like to me, it's a cooler idea than it is seen. So I wrote it down in here.
I get that.
Because that's what I feel like you always want from Star Wars, is to see a ton of Jedi's doing shit like that. Unfortunately, the one you get is pretty dumb, but I had to put it on here because it's like a cool thing.
I do get it. But yeah, I wish there was a way they could make their eyes not just be blank. Like they're just like.
Yeah.
You might as well go twice because I went twice.
Okay. Number 9, Count Dooku versus Anakin and Obi-Wan.
That's my 10th.
Oh, okay. That's a really cool scene.
It's not very long.
It's not, because then Yoda comes in and kind of ruins it.
Actually, I lied. My number 10 is Yoda and Dooku.
See, I thought Yoda kind of ruined it.
I mean, Dooku pretty much kicked Anakin and Obi's ass.
Yeah, that's what I like too. Is that he's actually stronger than him and beats him. He cuts off Anakin's arm.
Because he's a Sith.
Yeah, which is pretty. No, he's more powerful. He said whatever.
The dark side
But-
made him more
but I like
powerful, is
that
what he
Anakin-
said. I
Anakin-
believe what he said is the dark side made me more powerful.
Yeah, because he went to the dark side to be more powerful, so he could take down Palpatine. He can't take down Palpatine if he doesn't have the dark side powers, because evil is always stronger than good. That's how things work in movies. Anyways, he is.
Then how did Darth Vader kill the Emperor?
Because he was evil, he threw him down, and then he died.
But he was good when he threw him down.
Medium. Maybe Darth Vader's been good the whole time, and he's just pretending. That Rogue One scene where he's killing everybody in the hallway, that's him staying in character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I like Anakin has the 2 lightsabers and shit.
Yeah, I actually had that too.
That was pretty neat.
And then
Yoda, actually explain why you like the Yoda part.
because we'd never seen Yoda fight before, and then he comes out with his little cane and then jumps around like a nutbag.
Yeah, you know what I like better than that though?
Hmm.
Is when he when you can hit like the secret buttons and get that scene with Yoda, and he walks out with his cane, then starts like breakdancing and shit.
Oh my god!
I remember when you found that blew my mind. The little
Yeah,
Easter
well,
egg in there.
after this list, that doesn't surprise me.
Number 10. It ends kind of Empire-y. Anakin has his hand gone. The bad guys get away, and like their plans are still working. I never realized that before. That 2 kind of ends like Empire-y.
Well, it ends republicly, I guess, and then but you know what it's becoming.
Yeah.
One of the ones I deleted because I didn't know you were gonna like use like 2 of mine as one. Was the origin of the stormtroopers? Like when they go and see, I almost wrote down. When
Well, that's what I have done for the clones and all that. And
Yeah.
But that's why I put my side note with that.
But there was 2 things. Like one at the end, and you see there's just so many stormtroopers. You're
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ. Well, I bet they're clones, but they're gonna become stormtroopers.
That's why I have that my side note.
I
with
also
that because
I also liked it when Obi-Wan's walking around. Is it Camino?
yeah, he sees Jesse.
Yeah, and then like Skinny Pete's in the corner.
Mhm.
No, he sees they're like walking around. I don't know if I just never noticed it or I forgot, but they got all those fish bowls with little baby fetuses in them.
No, yeah, I never noticed that before either. I saw them, they're like spinning around in there, and he's like, "Wow, good work."
I was like, that's fucking
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
weird and gross, but yeah.
I really wanted to pop a couple of them.
It's
And watch a baby fall out.
Hmm.
Is that weird?
and then you be like, you step on it and just like pretend you're killing Boba Fett.
All right. So moral of this list is Jerome's an idiot. Count
No.
Dooku's not good.
Count Dooku is a good guy. I'm sticking to it. So far you said you want to rank this at the end. Right now you're saying this is better than Empire.
The 2 movies you
I mean,
watched.
not Empire, Phantom.
Yeah.
All right.
I like Darth Maul better than any other character they've introduced.
See, I really like Count Dooku. I always have.
Obviously. Count Dooku's not bad.
I wish I don't know if they did it, if they killed him because the actor died, because I believe that's not even him in that scene.
I don't remember that.
I
I remember the scene. I don't remember. him
I
dying.
think he might have been sick, and that's why he wasn't in the scene, and then he died after the fact. But I wish he was like healthy and could have been there, because I feel like there would have been more story with him than killing him in the beginning of the movie, you know?
How could there be? He has to become Darth Vader.
But it could have led to that. Like he could have killed him later on. Like I feel like Anakin and Stowe would have probably killed him, but I feel like they could have done more than doing it right at the beginning of the movie. But I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you think Count Dooku is a good guy. And
Or comment down below if you think Jerome's an idiot.
please don't follow Nick's. Please just, if you think I'm an idiot, just hit like, subscribe, be like, I feel bad for this kid, and move on, please. Yeah, and we'll see you guys next time for Star Wars Episode 3. Forgot the name of the movie. I just said, don't call me an idiot, and I forgot the name of the next Star Wars.
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Count Dooku is really a hero.